Hi guys, I wanted to come on here really quickly and do another hair video. So this hair that you see me wearing right now is from Alipearl hair, and I just got the wig in the mail. It is one of their Alipearl hair human hair wigs. So this wig is 26 inches. It's so silky. It just came out of the box, literally, like just got it out of the bag. And I haven't cut the lace off of it yet, as you can see, but I did a little customizing already. I literally cut all of the baby hairs off of this because I don't like baby hairs around this part of my hair. No, I don't care about the baby hairs on the side, but I just went and shaved all the baby hairs off. So I have not bleached the knots. I have not done anything except for take this hair out of the bag that it came in. So when you get this hair, it comes with instructions and it says how to wash your wigs. Now I think this is really important because a lot of people, myself included, have made mistakes when it comes to washing our wigs. And I think if you actually follow the instructions about how you're supposed to wash certain wigs, you won't get as much tangling or shedding as you would if you just washed it like it was your normal hair, if that makes sense. So this says comb the hair to ensure there's no tangles, put the wig in 34 to 40 degrees Celsius water, add shampoo into the water and soak for 1 to 2 minutes. Gently press the wig for 10 to 15 minutes until it's clean. Do not rub with hands. And then it says rinse shampoo with clean water. So this way you're not really kind of doing any friction on the hair, like with washing it like that, like I would do my normal hair. You're kind of sitting it down, combing through the shampoo, not rubbing it, so you shouldn't get that many tangles. You have to really pay attention to the instructions when it says how to wash, because if you don't follow them, your wig is just going to kind of get really, it's going to get really tangled and be hard to brush out, and it's going to be shedding, and you're going to be annoyed, and you're going to be like, why is this happening? And it's going to probably be because you were like doing a lot of friction on the hair, like rubbing like that, and the hair doesn't need that. So just a little FYI, they do give you very specific instructions on how to wash this hair, and I think I would have been better off with other wigs in the past if I had washed the wigs exactly like it says here, because it's a very specific way, and usually you kind of forget to do that. So with all that being said, I want to cut the lace off of this wig and add some powder to it and try to show you exactly how I would kind of customize and wear this wig. Personally, my goal is to show you guys how I cut bangs into my hair, but I have to cut the lace off and everything first. So by the end of this video, you will see how I go about cutting bangs into the hair, but right now I'm just trying to get it secured on my head. This hair actually didn't come pre-parted. So the middle part that I have, it's not like in your face. I didn't open the part up too much. I didn't want to pull out too much of the hair in the center part. Sometimes that happens really easily. So what I'm gonna do now is take this, and this is what I use to adhese my wigs always. Like, I get asked like, oh, how did your wig stay like so flat, or how do you like hold your wigs down, and how do you get the sides to stay down? I literally use hairspray, and then I use a scarf or a bathrobe tie or whatever I have that I can tie around the area where I hairsprayed that will keep it tight to my head so it can like adhese as good as possible is what I use. So I'm gonna show you what I do. And I do not really care about getting hairspray on the edges. If you have a comb or a brush, you can easily brush out any of the hairspray that you might get on the hair. So this is just how I like to do it. I just will tie it around, and I will leave this tied on my head. Sometimes I'll do it for 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll only do it for 5. It really depends on how much time I have and what I'm doing in the morning. Sometimes I like to put my wig on first and then do my makeup second. And then once my makeup's done, I take the scarf off. And so it just really just depends, guys. But it is down, and I just kind of wait it out, and that's all you really can do. Okay, so the scarf is off. You guys can see, like, yeah, you'll have like a little bit of hairspray residue, but you can literally get like a washcloth and water and like wipe that off, and then like go over top with your powder. These two are what I'm going to use to cut my bangs. I like to do it with scissors more so than a razor, but I like to get the side pieces like tapered with the razor, so that's why I use it. So for bangs, I kind of like to take a little bit at a time, right? So kind of do that, and then see where you want them to be, right? So I like to twist the hair, and I'm just gonna bring it down to my nose and cut it. Now that I cut that, I want to go in, twist it again, and I'm just going to kind of taper with the razor. You're going to hit it this turn. You're gonna hit it this turn. The reason they are staying parted like this is because of the middle part. So the easiest way to fix this is to kind of go over it with a hot comb, just to kind of, you want to get the hair used to being like just sitting like this, right? So these bangs are going to be a little on the long side, honestly. I'm going to cut them just a little bit more, but first I need to get them in the right position. And honestly, because I started like right here, I could have went back to here, but I kind of like to keep, I don't want to do too high of a cut, because I've done that before where you make the bangs up here and then you look like a fucking idiot. Okay, so start off with long layers, like start off with them right here, go to here, and then like kind of stop in the middle of your nose and decide whether or not you want to proceed. Because if you go above the eyebrow, you will have messed up. And you just need to know that. Here's what they look like right now after lightly hot combing it. And obviously they're still too long. So another thing about things is that you kind of need side tapers. So sometimes I'll go in with the scissors. Taper it on the side, just so the side pieces aren't as long. You kind of want to do that on purpose. Just so it doesn't seem all the same length. I like for them to kind of be tapered, for me at least. So obviously these are at the middle of my nose, and that is not what I want. You see me going in with some scissors, trying to make the line very blunt. I want that line to be straight because I know it's just going to make the overall look a little bit nicer. But I still like to go back and forth between the razor and the scissors. Mama 17, same color t-shirt. White. Mama told me not to sell word. Mama 17, same color t-shirt. You want to just kind of do that because if it happens that you are ever putting your hair back, it's just nice to have kind of tapered pieces that you can kind of sit out, and now it'll look like not all one boxy cut. I love how these look, and that is how I achieved my bangs and put my wig on, and it just makes my life easier. So thank you to Alipearl for sending me this wig, and thank you to you guys for watching this video, and hopefully you learned something and maybe we can all be out here with new bangs for the fall looking really, really cute. Bye guys.